Hello friends, this is Immigration Lawyer Robert West. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the Federal Register that Donald Trump posted a notice in recently that's going to get rid of all the discretionary work permits. And we'll talk about the reasons why in just a minute. But before we start, I just want to thank all the new viewers to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost anything. Also, feel free to comment, like, share, let us know how you feel about this, and let's get into this. So, there was a 60-day notice put in the Federal Register saying they're going to get rid of all discretionary work permits, mainly things like the U visa work permit, the special immigrant juvenile work permit, things like that. Trump is getting rid of. Now, why is he going to get rid of these things? It's really simple. If you can't make a living here, he thinks that you're not going to stay here. You're going to leave here. And in a way, he's right. A lot of people will not be able to survive without those work permits. So now there is a 60-day comment period where people can comment, but I don't think there's any chance that their minds are going to be changed about it. And it would not surprise me if down the road they're going to try to get rid of some other things, like the work permits for asylum and things like this. Why? Because he wants to turn off the spigot of tools that keeps people here. He wants to make it harder. Now, something came out interesting today, which is very interesting, is that there is a surge at the border going on, southern border. So there's an 83% surge. Despite all the crackdowns, all that stuff, there's still 83% more people are coming. Why? I'm not sure. I have no idea, but that's kind of interesting. So, it's not as simple as this man makes it out to be. When people are desperate, and they can't succeed in their own countries, they do come here for a chance, even if they get locked up, even if they get deported, even if they get imprisoned. That's, when people are desperate, they will do desperate things. So it's not as simple as that. And in addition to that, a lot of the farmers are having trouble finding legal workers to hire, to sponsor, because of all the raids and all that stuff. Many of the workers, the pool of workers from other countries, are not applying for the jobs anymore. They don't want to come here and be subject to that. Just today, Trump was speaking to the South Korean president, and he wants to try to get those Hyundai employees back to do the training. I don't think it's going to happen. I think after that experience, I think these people have had enough. You know what? They can just work in a safe environment in their home country. They don't need to be used and abused the way they were in that Georgia plant. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think that plant's going to reopen. I think that plant is shut down, and those thousands of jobs and millions and millions and millions of dollars into that community is gone, lost. Now, Trump's telling people he didn't agree with the raid. This guy's micromanaging every raid, so that's a bunch of crap. That's not true at all. He's controlling all this stuff. This guy is a micromanager. That's how he runs his Trump organization. That's how he runs everything. He knows what's going on at all times. Okay, he does know what's going on. So we'll see what happens with that. But in this situation, all discretionary work permits, they're going to stop. And that's going to harm people who are seeking U visas, special immigrant juveniles, that sort of thing. So we'll see if it has any effect on people staying, but I don't think it will. I think they're going to find a way to stay anyway. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost anything. Feel free to comment, like, share. How do you feel about this? And we will see you in the next video.